What's going on, guys? EDC guy here. I got another video for you today. I know you guys been waiting around for my Vortex Venom review. I had ran into some issues. All right. So as you guys know, I bought the 509 FN 9mm MRD. Right. It seats an optic. Okay. Some of your main optics like Hollow Sun, Trigicon, Vortex, and some other ones. I'm gonna be honest, some of those brands I've never heard of before. Maybe you have, but that's good. It's a very versatile pistol. So I wanted to switch my pistol out because I've been carrying the Glock 19 for a few years, like over 7 years, and I wanted something new. All right, so I decided to go with this FN 509 MRD compact. Okay, and it's an amazing pistol. If you haven't seen my overview of it, please go check that out. Okay, so here we have the Venom. All right, red dot. Okay, so let me start out by saying I love the company Vortex. I love the price points that they have for their optics. It fits the everyday carry lifestyle. The everyday person can afford this optic, and then also there's that quality aspect. You're getting bang for your buck. So let's look at the good points. We have great customer service and value. All right, so also with the sight, the good points are it was easy to sight in. It wasn't rocket science or anything. It's as easy as any other red dot you sight in on a rifle or whatever. I found it easy. I was hitting I was keyholing it most of the time. All right, it held its zero, so you know it was thumping, man, like doom 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 constant. I put 3 boxes through it, 150 rounds roughly, and it held its zero. It does sport a auto shut off feature, so after like about 13 hours of being constantly on, if you set it for that, the auto shut off, which it stays at a lower setting constantly, it's not adjustable. It will shut off for you, which was great. It was also easy mounting it, no problems there at all. With the FN system, okay, plate and adapter with the Vortex, the screws, and all that other stuff that it comes with, it mounted beautifully and easy. There was no problem. So let's get into the bad. All right, so the bad was the battery compartment. I was having issues with the battery compartment. All right, so when I took it to the range a second time and I started shooting, I noticed that it went out. The dot went out. Mind you, I had it on the auto feature. If it was on the highest setting, the amount of hours that they said that the optic would withstand, I didn't even exceed that. Okay, and then obviously the 20,000, over 20,000 hours, 30,000 hours of battery life, I didn't exceed that either. Right, so it shut off on me, and I'm like, and I'm tapping the optic. I'm like, man, why isn't it turning on? It'll flicker and then turn off, right? So I did some research, and again, which was a good thing, it didn't ruin my my range time, because guess what? I had co-witness iron sights on there, right? So everything was all good. I kept shooting. I could see through the glass, and I was just hammering the target. No problem. I didn't take the time to, take the optic off or anything like that. I just kept shooting with no problem, which is a good thing, right? When we talk about mechanical and electronical items, they can't fail, especially during a shit hits the fan scenario. You know, we got Murphy's Law stumping all up and down on your ass. You know what I mean? So you have to figure it out, and you have to rise to the occasion and win, right? So when we talk about redundancy, very, very important. And overlap in your security, those suppressor heightened, or you may have suppressor heightened sights, or co-witness iron sights on your pistol. That's your insurance policy. All right, so think about it. Did some research, and it said it quite possibly could be the battery compartment and the battery cap. Maybe it was not tightened properly. There has been some cross-threading that has been known to happen with the battery compartment and the cap. All right, so I had to really look at that, and I tried my best, and I had basically tightened it, and I ruined that battery cap. So I hit up Vortex. I was like, hey, can you guys send me out another battery cap? Is this covered under warranty, please? You know what I mean? I need one. And sure enough, they sent me out a battery cap with some swag, and I appreciate that. No questions asked. Here you go, EDC guy. And I felt like the president. All right, I felt important. I put battery life, but it could have been because the battery wasn't seating and it wasn't contact with whatever it needed to be have contact with, why the optic went out. I don't know. I definitely want to send it in to get looked at. Maybe I just got a faulty optic. You know what I mean? Okay, so now we have the ugly. All right, so for me, this has happened. It has opened my eyes to some issues that you can have with a red dot. You know, were my expectations too high? You know, should I have gone with my first choices? Because, you know, during this pandemic situation, ammo was getting bought up at a rapid pace. You couldn't find some optics like, you know, your Hollow Suns, which was my first option. But also I had experience with Vortex, so I wanted to give them a shot. And I heard that the Venom was fairly good optic. You know, in conclusion, some of the things that I did learn about mounting an optic, having an optic, all right, you always want that redundancy and security. You know, like I said, that insurance policy. You want to make sure that you have some good sights on your pistol, all right? Therefore, you would be able to see if that optic doesn't turn on for you. Number two, I think in this situation, in a situation of self-defense, the shake wake feature would best serve for an EDC. Now, if it's just a gun that you take to the range and you just want to shoot, or something you want to loan a friend to go shooting or test out and stuff like that, or if you're a person that don't know if you want to have a red dot on your pistol, the Vortex is a good option. All right, it's a good option, but being that it doesn't have a shake wake feature, I don't know if it fits. For me, it does not fit. It does not fit in a category of a self-defense optic. When I look at the features of the Hollow Sun, it has you know, 30,000 hours of life, battery life. It has the solar power option. I have a Hollow Sun red dot, and it is amazing. I can use it I can see indoors. It takes all that ambient light and it turns it. That dot is going to turn on. All right. Even if the battery is not in there. So that's one of the things I enjoy about the Hollow Sun. So we're talking about redundancy. I'm not going to completely do a case close on the Venom because I love it. I love the way it looks. I love the packaging. I love everything about it. I love You know, the buttons on the side. I love the sight in features and things like that. It sits on the pistol beautifully. It was just this issue, and I may attribute it to user error. Maybe it's me, but I'm just gonna send it in anyway, just so maybe I got a bad optic. Maybe one slipped through the cracks. So again, I like Vortex. This optic is gonna be going away, you know, for a little bit. Hopefully the problem gets rectified and we get a good review on it. Remember, I stated some points about it. It doesn't have that shake weight feature on it. It does have an auto shut off, so that auto shut off, that it can stay on for up to like 13 14 hours at a low setting, and then it shuts off for you. All right, so it's not all bad. It's just that one thing rubbed me the wrong way. All right, guys, so just hang in there. All right, in the meantime, I'm gonna be looking into that Hollow Sun, probably the 507K, and that's gonna be jumping on this. I think it has the RMR cut. I did talk to Hollow Sun. As I could recall in the email, they said that a Trigicon RMR cut, and I could put it up on this pistol. So that's probably going to be the next thing. So if that goes good, that's what's staying. All right. So remember, guys, be hard to kill and never die. What's going on, guys? EDC Guy here, and I want to bring to your attention a book I wrote. It's a children's firearm safety book. It's called Erica's Big Day. Erica is the superhero in the book. She goes around rescuing her friends from unattended firearm situations. All right. The 4 safety rules for children are: stop, don't touch, run, tell an adult. This is a perfect book to open a conversation to your children about firearm safety. If you want to know more, click the link in the description below, and it'll take you right to the website. You can learn more about Erica, and you can also order your copy of Erica's Big Day. All right, peace. One last thing, guys. If you're a person that carries on you daily, you're a law-abiding citizen, you have your concealed carry license, you're gonna wanna look at a company called the USCCA. You wanna carry with confidence. This is the organization that you want on your side. All right. There's 7 reasons to join the USCCA. Check them out. Click the link below in the description box, and it's going to get you started in the right direction. Not only will you get great legal representation, but you're going to get great information and great training as well. All right, so click the link in the description below. Peace.